Welcome back to the 100% Lies of P walkthrough. We're going to now try to get a clean kill without a specter of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Mind if I make that kid up? This is gonna be so much fun.
So as a reminder, you have one sibling out at a time. It can be really, really hard to get any charged attacks off.
Oh no! Knock him out, bro!
Because the siblings are just really, really fast. And this guy just hits like a truck. If you can learn to perfect guard him and break his weapon, though, it works out really well.
It's my turn!
So now we're fighting this guy. But we could attempt something here. Oh, it did do a lot of damage to him, but I took a lot of damage. So I kind of traded there, and now I have two siblings out. Which maybe wasn't the brightest move. But hey, maybe we try something here. It's possible we can just kill him and just ignore the others. It might take a lot of our pulse cells. See if we we can get into him. We got a stagger on him, so if we can get over there. Because you're invulnerable during stagger, remember? That actually worked. Fantastic. So that's kind of a clever strategy that breaks the fight, I guess. So I'm not sure if you would want to try that or not in your playthrough, but that did work out pretty well. The expected way to do the fight would just be to fight one sibling at a time, make them go away, and then keep fighting the big guy. But the fact that we were able to keep pressure on the big one and get him staggered, and then take advantage of the fact that we were invulnerable while delivering the fatal, that's how we were able to make that work. So we're in their headquarters, it looks like. Liar written on the wall. Over here, there's a painting that looks suspiciously like us.
Hey, check this out. Looks like you, sorta. From a certain angle. You know, if you squint. No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the... right?
So we collected a portrait of a boy. Wait, I didn't quite finish reading that, I think. There we go. There's that chest right here. Get a quartz. And then there's something else to read up here. So we've seen they're literally all in animal masks. Even Alidoro. And our friends, the Red Fox and Black Cat. So now we're gonna head over here. This doesn't look ominous at
You
all.
have no idea how happy I am to see you, Mr. Stalker. Hello. It's a relief to see you. I'll get straight to the point. I found the gold coin tree. Who knew it was right beside us? But there's a problem. When I tried to pick the gold coin fruit, it resisted me. I couldn't even get close. It actually burned me. It's probably because I have the petrification disease. Pathetic, yeah. So close, yet so far. If you pick some gold coin fruit for me, I'll give you a reward. I heard the alchemists made a device capable of fully utilizing gold coin fruit. I ignored it, assuming it was just a legend. You hear all sorts of wild tales about alchemists. Now that I know gold coin fruit actually exists, though, perhaps it's all true. Interact with the Saintess statue at the Grand Exhibition. You might be able to use the other powers of the gold coin fruit. I might look urbane now, but I used to be a farmer. I'm also interested in growing trees. I heard about a vendor who sells plant alchemy boosters. They might work on this tree, too. If you come across such boosters, bring them to the tree.
So if we open this door, we're going to actually see the tree that he has found. And gold coin fruit can be spent to actually change your spec. So if you decide you want to reset your Legion arm choices, your P organ choices, or your level, and then change your stats, you can do that by spending gold coin fruit. Just keep in mind, though, that you're committed to what weapons you chose to upgrade. You can't really undo that, so...
Wow. I never expected to see the gold coin tree in a place like this.
So see here, you can do reset level, reset the P organ, or reset the Legion arm. So if you have any regrets over any of these choices, if you want to try a different Legion arm and level it up, you actually can do that by just using the tree.
Stalker, please. If you pick some gold coin fruit for me, I'll give you a reward.
So we can also spend gold coin fruit to buy wish stones. Because remember, a wish stone is going to be consumed every time we use the gold coin fruit. So we could buy, for example, a couple of recovery wish stones. So let's go over these. You can buy star fragments. So this is a way to, over time, without having to farm star fragments some other way, this is a way to get star fragments again, so that you can keep pulling with specters if that's how you're playing. You can increase your stamina over a set period with a Patience Wish Stone. You can temporarily restore Legion Arm. There's Fable charges amount for a set period. So that's how much charge you'll gain when you're attacking. You can temporarily restore your Spectre's health. So if you're a Spectre player and you want to keep them alive longer, this is really useful. You can also increase the Spectre's damage. and you can make them tankier. And this is important. You can actually increase their resistance to status ailments. So in the situations where they're being hit by the attacks that would afflict decay or overheat or things like that, that gives them some resistance. This one will actually cause an explosion whenever the enemy hits a Spectre. So you can see they've really put a lot of work into all of this, for people who do enjoy playing with Spectres. So here there's a fire attack and they're tankier. All of these basically are like the Spectre has an abrasive, right? So they have fire, electric. These are all similar to your grindstones, essentially. And this one actually makes the Spectre, more likely to hold aggro. So, in terms of him trying to tank and the enemy not, switching to you and hitting you, you can use this. So lots of options here. Easily, I think the most important one, if you're playing a Spectre, is going to be keeping them alive, right? Especially as there's a P organ trait to increase, or perk to increase cube uses, and if you do that and you have 2 cube uses and 2 of these friendship with wish stones, you get 2 heals for the Spectre. Because if you just use the Spectre without any heals in a lot of these fights, the Spectre is dead by the time the second phase starts, and you're forced to do the second phase by yourself. So, and of course, if you've been using Spectres, you're not necessarily going to be prepared for what the boss is doing in phase 2, because often they repeat things that they did in phase 1, and you didn't get to learn them because the Spectre was tanking. So we grabbed a couple of just heals for ourselves. And I always like to hang on to a couple of gold coin fruit because there are some situations in the story where we're going to get asked to, if we want to give gold coin fruit to someone, and I always want to have a couple on hand. So I've kept 2. This tree will continue to grow, so you just want to, every time we come back to the hotel, part of our circuit through the hotel should, when you come back, should be to hit up the gold coin fruit tree and grab the fruit that's grown. It's basically, I think it's every, I can't remember the exact amount, 6, 7, 10 minutes, something like that. A new fruit will sprout. But you don't have to micromanage it that much if you're not planning on respecking a bunch. So we're going to actually be able to finish this one. I actually don't think I've put an attack type in yet. So I think we will go with perfect guard. No, we'll go with enhanced charge stagger attack 2. And then I don't actually feel a need for more belt slots. We have the extra bag with 4 more slots. I don't care about the gold coin fruit, really. I don't care about the cube. So you can actually, to unlock phase 4, you don't have to buy a second thing in phase 3. You can actually go back to these other earlier phases and buy something. So I actually think both of these, retaining guard regain and increasing your staggerable window, are both better options than anything else here. So I'm going to figure that out before I get more quartz and buy one of those, and then phase 4 will unlock. And phase 4 does have some good stuff that we'll want. Now we can show the painting to Geppetto that we got from the Black Rabbit Brotherhood.
You're back. The Malum district was as grim as we feared, was it not? But with the Black Rabbit Brotherhood out of the picture, we can focus elsewhere. And why not strike at the root of the problem? The King of Puppets' lair is on Rosa Isabel Street. Perhaps the puppet frenzy will come to an end if we can take down their king. Go to Antonia and get the key to Rosa Isabel Street. I already let her know you'll be coming by. I always remember these favors you've done for me, though it pains me to send someone so precious into such peril.
Oh, the painting. I think you have to talk to him a second time.
Portrait. I remember it fondly. I thought it was lost forever. I had no idea the Black Rabbit Brotherhood had stolen it. to think that you have brought it back to me. Forgive a foolish old man his memories. Memories of a happier time, my son. I know just where to hang it in the hotel.
And we got the clap gesture. So what's going to happen with this painting is, as we continue to tell lies, just like Pinocchio, the nose is going to start growing out of the portrait, and ultimately it will turn into a weapon that we'll be able to grab at like the very end of the game on a lies playthrough. So we'll come back here and keep watching it. It'll be fun to see. Basically, it grows. Looks like the weapon is. Oh, you can see it there, starting to stick out. But yeah, once it's fully emerged from the portrait, it's actually a weapon that we get. Now we'll check in with Antonia, who has the key we need to move forward.
Hurry up. I heard from Geppetto. Rosa Isabel Street is ever so dangerous, I'm told. I hoped we wouldn't have to unlock the passage there. But if we want to stop this disaster once and for all, I fear we've no choice. Geppetto and I care about you very much, you know. Stay safe. For both of us. I feel like my time is slowly coming to an end. However, it's a nice feeling to know that someone waits for you. That someone cares. Please take care out there. If you came from the Marlem district, you probably saw the gold coin tree. I knew the tree was at the hotel, of course. I'm not the only one.
So she knew the whole time.
Alchemists showed great interest in its fruit. I heard it's optimized to respond to ergo. But that's not the important part. The Krat disaster caused the alchemists to fight amongst themselves. Many people died or went missing. That's the real tragedy of the Rose Estate. I stopped cooperating with the alchemists. Protecting the hotel was too important. I sealed away the gold coin tree, so no one would fight over it. I had no idea the Black Rabbit Brotherhood was stealing from it. The hotel is Krat's last place of refuge. I am obligated to protect it. I'm going to protect you and the people inside until the day I die. If you were in my position, you'd do the same, I'm sure. People have no thanks for keeping.
This is actually a picture of a young Antonio on the wall here. So now we can level up and move on.
The portrait hanging in Geppetto's room. It looks very much like you. I sense something strange. Something like the changes you're going through. The sort of thing you'd read in a fairy tale. Go to Geppetto's room. You should see it for yourself. I'll use my power to...
So we'll go ahead and get capacity leveled up a little. We probably have a bunch of ergo, because I don't think I used any of it. Yeah, that's a lot.
I'll use my
Okay.
power to help you.
So reminder, we're going to do two. We basically got them to 20 while Vigor was at 15, and then we're headed for 30 on all of them with Vigor at 20. So for every 2 we spend on Vitality, Capacity, and Technique, we'll spend 1 on Vigor. And the end result is we'll have all 3 of these at 30 and Vigor at 20, which is a nice balanced play through stat allocation. Just quickly check in with the other people.
Welcome to Hotel.
Check in with you, Jenny.
I know my way around.
I always welcome.
at the House of Vanini.
Alright, and now we're going to make our way through to Rosa Isabel Street, which does not involve a stargazer. We go up here. And open this door.
Rosa Isabel Street, the entertainment district. You might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna. Well, I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's getting a little depressing.
Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. Nope, we're good. Alright, in the next play session, we'll be making our way through Rosa Isabel Street and into the Opera House. Until then, see you next time.